Okay, so I'm keeping these to 10 minutes just so I can upload them more easily. So this is part 3 of Katie Scott's Kiss and Tell scrapbooking, 12 on 12 roundup of layouts that I've made recently. I think, what did I say? This is number 7. This was, one of the things I've been doing on my blog, Kiss and Tell Scrapbooking, is I've taken a Die Cuts with a View paper stack and I'm making 24 layouts, and I think I'm on number 20. This black paper is from that stack. And so it's just a stack that I bought at the craft store, and I thought to myself, I seriously don't need any more pattern paper, so if I buy this, I'm going to have to use it. And so it's been a fun challenge. But this page, so that page, it satisfied my personal challenge to make 24 layouts from one stack, but this was a sketch, and I think that I'm not in love with the photo placement on that, but that was the sketch. So there you go. It's all right. I look at this as kind of like a title page to a section of an album, maybe about Allison and Christmas. It's all right. And sometimes it's fun to just have a simple one where there's the year, so then you can put a bunch of them like that together, so you can go through the years quite quickly. Who knows where it will land. That's why I love the 3-ring albums, because I can move stuff around. This is another simple page, so this is, I think, layout number 8. This is just 8 different photos from April, and I didn't do a lot to this page, but I did make this, I made this little strip. You can't really see it, but it's like little triangles, and they were really like scraps because I was making something else, and then those were the leftover bits, and I was like, I wonder if I can make something with those. And so I arranged them in a little border and put the border together before I even thought of this page, and then when I was going to make this page, I was like, oh, that would be cute. So I put that on there. It's pretty cute. I like it. And those are 2 different 6x6 paper stacks. It was like Jelly Bean Soup and an Old Basic Gray. Like Gypsy, I think that was called. It was one of my favorite ones by Basic Gray. Still love that one. And I just wrote random things, April showers. And I could have and probably should have put like April 2012. But I think I just didn't find letter stickers that I liked for it. That's all right. I have an album that I call, and I thought I saw this online somewhere. It's called Project Lifetime, where you, it's quick. And so like 1 month at a time, and that's the focus, or even 1 year at a time. And so I have this album where each month gets like 1 page, and so I'll have to show that sometime. It's getting to be pretty neat, but that's going to go in there. My pages just live in this current. I just put them all in one album while I'm making them, and then every month or so, or when it fills up, or I fill up a couple of them more likely, then I parse them all out, and then they go into my library of memories, which is a portion of it is back here. I have a lot of layouts. I have a lot of albums, I gotta say. Okay, this one was part of my, I don't know what I made this for. I bought this like old photo album thing at a yard sale, and then I pulled out the, what do you call these things? Photo things? Pockets? And sewed them to the page, so it's like, I think there's 13 pages, or 13 photos on there. So if you wanted to see all of the pictures, or some of the pictures, because I probably took 1,000 pictures on the trip, but if you wanted to see 13 of them, you could look. And you might, if you were looking at the album, you might have to take it out of the page protector, but it's a nice sturdy page. So somebody could do that if they were so inclined. Or if they weren't, they could just look at the top photo and know there was a bunch there, and they could just, I don't ever like have people over and do the, oh, come look at my slides. Because I figure if they want to see my pages, they can see them on my blog. So I don't have to bore people in my family who maybe don't want to look with the pages. But I enjoy them. I enjoy making them. This one is about my daughter's first roller coaster ride. And my husband, actually, I think he's having eye problems now. He's apparently getting too old to ride roller coasters. And loosened something up in his eyes, so he's not as excited about that roller coaster ride as she was. But she was super proud about it. And this was a page that I call a half-baked page, where I made the base of the page and then didn't know what it was for yet. And so that sunburst was already made, and I think this was like either an October afternoon or basic gray sketch. And then for this, I made this on National Scrapbooking Day as one of the challenges. I think, I don't remember, maybe I didn't. I really don't know why. But anyways, I made it. There it is. But she was seriously excited about this roller coaster ride, and so you know, the sunburst kind of, to me, shows that exuberance that she had. And I also took, this was like a picket fence, and I thought that looked like roller coaster tracks. And these giant brads, or giant metal embellishments, are snowflakes, I think. And I think I got them at a scrapbooking yard sale, but I just kind of thought they worked with the page in a monochromatic way, and they kind of looked like gears of a roller coaster. I don't know. Because we don't get a lot of snow here in Florida, so even though we go skiing, we don't have a lot of opportunity to use snowflake-shaped brads. So the journaling was simple. Brave Daddy's Girl, Allison's first big roller coaster ride, and I wrote the date. April 2012. So that's that. See how we're 7 minutes in. Gosh, we might have to have 4 videos. See, I wrote on my blog, or in the big picture chat, I can talk for 40 minutes. It's crazy. I can just talk. But again, it's the same with the, like, I don't have people come over to my house and like, oh, why don't you come in and look at my scrapbooks? If they want to, they certainly can. But I don't like to impose my, my nerdy scrapbooking behavior on people. So if you choose to listen, you can. But I'm not going to make you. So anyways, there might be a number 4 if you want to watch it. Number 4 video. This layout, I have to count them again. I'm not going to do that right this second. I think this was one of the challenges at Big Picture. No, it wasn't. It wasn't the creative crop. It was the Elizabeth Dillows 12 design class. I don't remember what that's called. Design challenges, 12 design challenges perhaps. And I think it was be monochromatic, or even more specifically than monochromatic, use a neutral. And so then I had that picture of my daughter, the big picture, where it kind of faded to white and the pop of color is her shirt. And I thought that would kind of stand out on a neutral monochromatic page. And then I printed up the zillions of pictures of her roller skating and put them in like a film strip kind of style. And then I put random gray embellishments, and that's where I went to my like muffin tin that's organized by color, the embellishments, and just put in, not a ton, but some random embellishments. And again, this page was more like playing, and so there's not a lot of journaling, and it's just rollerblades around the block. Allison at 8 years old, May 2012. Like, every page doesn't have to have a super long story. But some of them do. I don't think you should never make a page with a super long story. I think you should mix it up. Or do whatever you want to do. There was on the paper clipping roundtable this past week, it was like Karen Grunberg and Noelle Hyman were talking about their different styles, and then I think there's been a bunch of comments about, I think they thought they were arguing, but I don't think they really were. I think they just had like super different styles. And And also, I think the main point of that is, that's cool.